It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope having a blessed weekend if you're watching this. Before I get started with today's video, just got to do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. Right at 336 here on YouTube officially, so thank you to whoever subbed. At 90 on Rumble, if I'm not mistaken, so thank you as well. And I don't waste any more time because this shit's already late, like fucking Saturday. Fucking show dropped on Wednesday, so my apologies. Right, so let's get into it. First match of the night is the Machine Brian Cage versus Kenny Elden Ring Omega. Right, like I said, I put over Omega during his match versus Gabe Kidd, even though I want Gabe Kidd to win, but it's okay, right? Looked like Kenny hasn't missed a beat. They put on a decent match, but it was predictable. Like, does anybody believe that Brian Cage was going to go over on Kenny Omega's first match back here on Dynamite? Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Fast forward to the finish. Omega hits the one-winged angel to Cage for the 1-2-3. He goes over. Then he gets his ass kicked by the rest of the Donkhouse family, that being Lance Archer, and don't call him David Bowie or Randy Orton or Isaac Frost, Kyle Fletcher. Will Ospreay bruv comes in for the save, takes out Fletcher. Now they both gang up on Archer. Well, Omega hits the V-trigger. Ospreay hits the hidden blade. They take his ass out, and then they stand off teasing, Ospreay versus Omega here in AEW Part 2. Right, which I think the first match was fucking overrated, in my opinion, but that's just me. Then we see the 2-belt alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. He comes out to take care of business. Him and Omega go at it. And then we see Kyle Fletcher. He gets involved in numbers advantage. Konosuke takes out Omega. Both Kyle and Konosuke hit their finishers, the Brain Buster and the Raging Fire, and that's it. So we see the Donkhouse family standing tall to end the segment. Next, we see MVP, who announced that it's been over, almost 3 years since he's wrestled. Alright, so here he is, wrestling tonight with the Hurt Syndicate. Alright, cool little segment there. Then we see, hi guys, I'm the learning tree. Chris Jericho announced some multi-man tag team match on Collision, Maximum Carnage. I forgot that this is so special, Maximum Carnage for AEW on Dynamite. I mean, it's just a regular fucking show. Acting like this is a fucking pay-per-view. But yeah, it's supposed to be like Rough Riders and Learning Tree versus Rated FTR, Outrunners, and Powerhouse Hobbs. Will I be watching? Absolutely not. I'm done with Collision. Right? Ever since that MXM runway show, never again will I watch Collision. Unless there's something there's something that I can't miss. Right? I could definitely miss a fucking tag team match. That doesn't really matter. Redwood, Big Bill, he says size does matter. Jericho says that Cope is dope. Dax Hardwood is no good, and that Wheeler is a kneeler. It's like, come on, man. You're supposed to be Hollywood Y2J. You're out here starring in blockbuster films like Terrifier 3, getting murked within the first 15 minutes by Art the Clown. Or, what's that one movie the fucking Klansman? I don't remember the fucking movie. Or, this year, Dark Match with Trevor from GTA 5. Now he's some satanic cult leader or some shit like that. I might have to watch the movie, I'm not gonna lie. Right, but that's the best you could come up with, man. Come on. Do better. Right? That's all that happened in this segment, so we move on. Next, we get a promo from Ricochet, or some people call him Ricochet. Alright, now, they didn't really say much. Crowd pretty much booed him for like 5 minutes straight. He says like, oh, that's how you want to be, huh? Alright, well, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Ricochet then displays a picture of him whooping Swerve's ass last week. Then we see whose house? Prince Nana coming out with sneak attack to Ricochet using a steel chair. Then we see Swerve. He takes his sweet ass time to get to the ring. Tries to use a chain. Ricochet dodges. He says, fuck this shit. I'm out. He leaves. Swerve follows him. And that's pretty much it for the segment. We didn't get a video package for Miss CEO, Miss Mercedes Moné. Right, bragging about, her having 4 titles essentially. All this extravaganza that comes with the lifestyle, the privilege of being the CEO of AEW. Do I care? Absolutely not. Don't give a shit, man. I don't hate Mercedes. I never have, but she damn sure ain't my favorite. But I do know all the Mercedes fans and stands out there who are going crazy for Mercedes. And she keeps it up. You can make the argument, oh yeah, she wins like the AEW Women's World Championship at some point, which is going to happen. It's inevitable. And right now, she is still undefeated here in AEW. Right, so maybe she'll succeed where Jade Cargill failed. Right, being undefeated and then going on to win the AEW Women's Championship. If she does that, then that puts her in contention of Women's Wrestler of the Year. But we shall see. So moving on, we have a 6-man tag team match of We Hurt People. We Hurt People. Yeah, we hurt people. Hurt Syndicate. Alright, and they got their the Hurt Business style merch here tonight. They're going up against my nigga Mark Briscoe. Them boys. Reach for the sky, boy. And Private Party, who are the reigning, defending, undisputed AEW Tag Team Champions. MVP looked decent out there. Alright, we're just gonna fast forward to the finish because again, this match was predictable. I think the Hurt Syndicate's gonna lose to Briscoe and Private Party. Nah. And it's looking like Private Party are gonna be dropping those belts. Right, it sucks. It does. But hey man, it's for the greater good, I guess. Like, it's not exactly what I would be doing with the Hurt Syndicate, but it is what it is. We see MVP hitting the players booth. If you remember, that's like fucking SmackDown vs. Raw 07 or 08, one of those games. Like, if his moveset in the game, we do that players booth, and that shitty, one of the worst finishers of all time, the Ozone, or the, what do you call it, the Playmaker? Whatever you called it. God, that move fucking sucks. Doesn't matter who does it. Garbage. But you see Sean hits the release German suplex of Mark Quinn, followed by a thrust kick. For the 1, 2, 3, the Hurt Syndicate goes over. That's all that happened here, so we move on. Next, we get a shit segment between Maxwell up to Jacob to the Freedmen and Old Slapnuts. Double Jag, Jeff Jarrett. Right? And basically, they're just throwing out fucking like 6th grade insults against each other. Like Maxwell telling fucking Jarrett, like, oh, you be the first one to find out how an Olympic gold medalist and a former AEW World Champion's nuts taste like. Like, fucking how old are you, man? Like, this is childish shit, man. It's like, yeah, it's like, I'm with Jarrett on this. He has a one-hit wonder. Like, welcome back to 101.69 Radio AEW, and we're playing our #1 hit single, MJF's I'm an Asshole. And that's all they play fucking for the past 5 fucking years on their fucking radio station, man. It's like, you're a one-trick pony, you keep saying the same shit, and like, we expect the crowd to be like, ooh, ah, like, come on, man. It's like, we're over it. At least I know I am. I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. Alright, those promos of his don't hit the same anymore. And that is an insult, and that is a fact of life. Yeah. We then see Maxwell up to Jacob to the Freeman put his dirty ass hands on Karen Jarrett. And then Jeff was about 2.5 seconds away from losing his shit. You know, MJF, he then scurries along like the piece of shit coward that he is. And Jeff, see the look on this man's face. He wanted to end him. He wanted to give him that old yeller treatment, take his ass out back, and put him down. That's all that happened here, and I don't give a shit about this feud. I don't care about MJF, and I damn sure don't care about Jeff Jarrett, old slap nuts here in 2025. Alright, do I want to see him become AEW World Champion before Powerhouse Hobbs, Wardlow, or speaking of which, Malachi Black, for instance, who apparently is not even there anymore? And I hear reports that some of the talents back there were happy that Malachi Black is gone. You're probably wondering, who are these bitch-ass wrestlers that had a problem with Malachi Black? Out of all people on that roster, you had an issue with Malachi Black. You know what the issue was? Is that he was friends with CM Punk. I haven't heard anything about Malachi Black being an asshole, being selfish, or anything like that. You know, I've seen a couple of his streams on Twitch, and he seems like a chill dude to me. You know what I mean? Like, he's married to Zelina Vega. He's winning in life. Like, the fuck you got against him? You know what I mean? Like, the only wrestlers I can really think of would be like the Young Cucks, for instance, because I don't remember ever seeing the program between House of Blackbird, Kings of Black Throne versus the Young Cucks. I don't recall that ever happening. They might have been in a match together, but I'm talking about like a feud between those two teams. I don't recall that ever happening. So there's two right there. Whoever else, I don't know. And I'm not here to speculate or just throw out random ass names, you know what I mean? But definitely I can see the Young Cucks because we all know how they feel about CM Punk. Just saying, so that makes sense. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about Jeff Jarrett here in 2025, man. Best of luck to Malachi Black. You know he's going back to WWE, probably SmackDown or Raw, I don't fucking know. But they're gonna treat him better than fucking AEW ever did. But we gotta keep it moving. And the next match is the Patriarch. The face, the true face of AEW, Christian Cage, and Mama Wayne, the MILF that she is, looking good as always. That woman can get it any day of the week. And he's going up against Hook. And Hook proceeds to attack Christian Cage during his entrance. So they deprived the whatever fucking city they were in of a Christian Cage entrance. Shame on Hook. Right. Fast forward, and this was after Christian hits 2 frog splashes, a regular splash, and a fucking spear. That wasn't enough to put down Hook. What the fuck are we doing here, man? Like, fast forward to the finish. This was after interference on Call Me Nick Wayne and Kip the Stalker Sabian getting involved. Hook locks in the Red Rum, or aka Murder. That's Red Rum spelled backwards. To Christian Cage. Alright, Nick and Kip get involved. The match gets disqualified. They attack Hook. And then we see the return of Samoa Joe. Gets a good pop. Crowd was like, Joe, Joe, Joe. Alright, Nick Wayne tries to do a body splash to Joe. Joe walks out the way like he don't really does. Hilarious. Throws Nick Wayne out the fucking ring. Hits a snap power slam to Kip Sabian. We see Shibata, he was there too. He hits the PK, the penalty kick to Sabian, and then that's pretty much it for the segment. I'm like, so we're back to this random S tag team or faction, stable, whatever you want to fucking call it, with Katsuyori Shibata, Samoa Joe, and Hook. They're going up against the patriarchy of Christian Cage, Call Me Nick Wayne, Kip the Stalker Sabian. And where the hell is fucking Luchasaurus, aka Killswitch? Was he injured too? I mean, like, there's like no mention of them in like weeks now. Like months even. Like, where the fuck is he? He has to be injured because it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know, man. Oh, and I forgot to mention like Taz. Taz teasing like he's gonna get involved. Man, like, sit your old ass down, Taz. Why don't you continue to glaze Don Callis? And I forgot to mention this earlier during the Kenny Omega versus Brian Cage match. This dick rider was like, oh, Don Callis, man, you took Brian Cage to new heights that I never could. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't believe he fucking said that. I'm like, yo, get this dude off of commentary. What happened to you, Taz? You know, where's that Beat me if you can. Survive if I let you. The fuck happened to that Taz, man? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. We go backstage with old Slapnuts, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, right? And we see the Natural, Dustin Rhodes, right? And watching this exchange between Dustin and Jeff, he continues to prove that he is the superior son of the American Dream, Dustin Rhodes, baby. Because, like, just go back and watch this promo, man, and the passion. You feel he was pissed off at MJF. Like, it's like how long he's been here for, like a cup of coffee? That little disrespectful shit. Alright? Like, he means what he's saying, and he says what he means. Right? And he says it with conviction. And most importantly, he's entertaining. Which I can't say the same for his brother, the American cuck, Cody Perez. But all Dustin really said here was that we're the last of dying breed and that you need to take care of MJF. And I believe in you becoming the 13-time World Heavyweight Champion. We move on to the next match, and this was easily, without question, the best match of the night. It's up there with match of the year, right? So far, it's up there with Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shota Umino at Wrestle Kingdom 19. This match was fantastic. But before we start, we see the current reigning, defending, undisputed AEW Women's World Champion, the Glamour, Mariah May. Her sexy, fine ass comes out from commentary to determine who's going to be challenging her at Grand Slam Australia in next month in February. So, first we see Chris Statlander. Get it? She comes out, and then she's taking on the best in the world. Haters gonna hate, Jamie Hayter. And I'm loving this match already because I don't recall these two ever facing off against each other. So I'd love to see a Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander feud. Now, of course, I'm completely biased and wanted Jamie Hayter to go over, but that match will be a banger, a certified banger. Best believe. All right, battle of the Gats. You know, I gotta give it to Jamie. No offense to Chris, but there can only be one winner. All right, but best believe both these ladies can get it any day of the week. Next, we see the return, mind you, but apparently amnesia is running rampant here at AEW to Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, Taz, Con-Man. We apparently see the debut of Megan Bayne, the Amazon, the Amazonian goddess herself. Right? If you don't know, and just like the crowd didn't know because she didn't get much reaction, she's mostly known for her work in Stardom and being at GCW, wasting her time with that bum, Joey Janela. Right? I've seen her, pretty much her run there, and she was easily one of my favorites. Alright? As the size presence, she can go in the ring. As far as her promos, is like, it's okay. I mean, it's satisfactory, if you will. Like, she's not gonna put asses in seats, but she'll get the job done. Right? But Megan Bayne was probably in my top 5 favorite women's wrestlers right now, today. Alright, so I'm more than happy to see her finally back in AEW. But she was here before. And she did make an appearance here in AEW. This was fucking years ago. I'd be like, what, back in like 21, 22, around that range? Not even 2020. I don't even know. But yeah, it's been a hot minute. That's all I can say. Alright, but I'm happy she's back, looking better than ever. Next, we see the beautiful House of Black's Julia Hart. Even though I don't know if House of Black a thing anymore. Like, is Buddy Murphy gonna step up? Brody King is gonna be the new leader? I don't fucking know, man. Next, we see Will Nightingale. After that, we see AEW's best rookie of the year, apparently, Tony Storm. Next, we see Holly Cameron. And we're just going to fast forward to the finish, which was Tony Storm locking in the inside cradle to Julia Hart for the 1, 2, 3. So Toni Storm is now the #1 contender for the AEW Women's World Championship, and the match is set next month at Grand Slam, Australia. Is she gonna win? I doubt it. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. But I could be wrong. She could be a 4-time AEW Women's World Champion. Who knows? But we move on to the main event. And that's Powerhouse Hobbs, my nigga. We're going up against the reigning, defending, undisputed AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Mickey Mox, the leader of the Rough Riders, Jon Moxley. There you go, Mox. You're welcome. Alright. And I forgot they're in fucking Cincinnati. Alright, so he's the fucking hometown hero here. Hometown advantage. Hobbs were getting booed out the match. And the spot of the match was Powerhouse Hobbs thinking he's Mike Tyson trying to bite off fucking Moxley's ear like he's fucking Evander Holyfield. You know what I mean? Like, and Moxley was bleeding. Like, after that shit, he's going after that ear several times in this match. And then fucking Moxley, he was bleeding, like, from the ear down. Right? But fast forward to the finish was essentially fuckboy Will Yuta hitting the psycho knee into Hobbs. Then we see Marina, you don't know me, Shafir using that little suitcase that she has against Hobbs. Mox tries to roll him up with the schoolboy. Hobbs kicks out. He then hits the paradigm shift for the Death Rider DDT to Hobbs. He kicks out at 2. He then puts his ass asleep with the Bulldog choke. And this is twice now that I see Moxley put this big ass son of a bitch, Powerhouse Hobbs, to sleep. That's just what I want to see here in AEW. More things change, more to stay the same. And still, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley. Shocker. I mean, who didn't see this coming, huh? Especially with Edge trying to come after fucking Jon Moxley. Would have been cool to see Powerhouse Hobbs versus Edge. Yeah. But do we get that? No. No. They gotta stay the course. Because we gotta see rated FTR, who, mind you, I'll get to them here in a bit. You know, we gotta see them go against the fucking Rough Riders. After the match, we see Powerhouse Hobbs get his ass whooped by Rough Riders some more. You know, they have the numbers advantage. Claudio Castagnoli removes a brace of the surgically repaired knee of his. He then puts his leg in between the chair and then does a Bruce Lee stomp on top of that bad knee. So Hobbs is down. Hobbs is down. And then guess who we see? Guess who decides to finally come out for the save? Even though the damage is done. We see rated FTR. They come out. Rough Riders bounce. And that's it for Dynomite this week. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, you want to wait until after they take out Hobbs to help him out. I see you fucking Edge, the ultimate opportunist. Okay, you ain't slick. Know what the fuck you're doing. Instead of a 6-on-6 match on Collision, it's going to be 6-on-5 because Hobbs is down. But yeah, the AEW this week gets like a 4 out of 10. Right? It was okay. It wasn't complete shit. There was some good shit on the show, like Kurt Syndicate getting the job done. I enjoyed the match between Omega and Brian Cage. Megan Bain's debut or return, I should say. It might as well be a fucking debut. Let's just forget her ever being here like years ago. That doesn't matter. Who cares? No, we all got that revisionist history. Right? So that was a plus. That was easily one of the best matches I've seen this year. All the eye candy in that match. You know, like, fantastic. Tremendous. Superb, if you will. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this week's episode of AEW Dynamite. You know, your favorite match, favorite moment, worst moment, all that good shit. You know, if you care. If you even care about AEW. Alright? Love it, hate it, comments, or shout out to the channel. It's all the same to me. It really is. You know, people are gonna hate it, people are gonna like it. I prefer you like it, you know, but I'm a realist. People are gonna hate, especially with my takes, because I don't care. Like, I say how it is, how I see fit. Alright? If I like someone, put them over. If I don't, they're gonna get their ass roasted. Yeah. As far as the next video will be the TNA Go Home Show review for Genesis, because Genesis, I believe, is tomorrow night. I'm expecting it to be one hell of a pay-per-view. Alright, we shall see. It's going to be very, very interesting. See how things play out. But I wasted enough of your guys' time, so be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you and yours, loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty. Most importantly, trust in God. I'm out of here. Until next time, adios.